What do we got in here? We got Dr. Left Hand Thread. Thank you for that $6.50. We already made $6.50, Cap.
Holy crap.
Sayer's here. Jimmy's here already. All right. So, as a lot of you know, by reading my Facebook post and being a member of the channel, we lost a family member this week. Her name was Saber. She was a almost 12-year-old pit bull mixed dog. And what up, Apache? And long story short, I rescued her. Me and Christina rescued her from a high kill shelter in North Carolina. And we got her back here. Fell in love with her. We were going to keep her, but then my mom fell in love with her. And we said, okay, Ma, you can have her. Take her back to Florida. So ironically, we met back in North Carolina at my stepbrother's house. And the rest is history. She lived in Deltona, Florida with my mom and Captain Dick there. And I tell you what, that dog, I love that dog more than most people. And every time I would come to Florida, she instantly knew who I was. She wouldn't leave me alone. Right, Dickie? She would sleep with me in the bed, even though she wasn't allowed to. She would still sleep in the bed with me. And it's been a shitty couple of days. And it's not even technically my dog. It's my mom and Dickie's dog. But I feel like it was my dog too. You know what I mean? Because she lived here. She lived here for 6-7 months. You know.
Well, Grandpa used to come over and bring a bone, and then pocket, and Saber would go right to his pocket. The bone was there.
Yep. And she was a special animal. She had parvo when she was a puppy. They didn't think she'd make it past a year. Well, almost 12 years later, she made it. So she got everything out of life that she wasn't going to get. You know what I mean?
She loved the water.
And she loved the water. And the reason why she loved the water is because my dog, Lily, taught her to love the water, because anything Lily would do when Saber was a puppy, Saber would just mimic and copy Lily. So, to say the least, that it's been a real shitty couple of days. And last night I was at bowling, and I had the front 11.
Yeah.
And I said, you need to get one more for Saber. You know what I mean? Shoot a 300 for Saber. Well, you know what happened. And it just, it's never easy losing an animal. And I don't even know what you're feeling, because it was your dog. You spent so much time with her and all that type of stuff.
She used to greet me even when she was sick and not good. She would wag her tail and roll over, and I would greet her every morning. She would get up even before Jet and just be so happy.
Yeah.
And another thing, Jet is acting really weird now. He misses her so much. He was over here. He hears your voice.
Yeah.
And it's affecting him.
He's so weird.
Yeah, because he hears. He's wondering what happened to her. He's turned into a different dog somewhat. He's getting more protective. Because Saber always had his back. When he was little. People are running over. Even with confrontations at campsites with other dogs, Saber was right there. Like, good. I miss her so much.
Yeah. I was hoping, when we visit you guys back in March, she would sleep in our bed, and the last day we were there, when we woke up and she was right there next to me, I said to her, are you going to be able to make it another year until next March? She kind of gave me one of those little bunks with her nose. She used to bonk you with your nose. She wouldn't lick you, but she would bonk you. And she gave me one of them bunks, and she sure tried to make it another year. She just came up a little short, and
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen her again. That's the only crappy part about you guys living so far away, But
In our hurt.
yeah. All right, let me there's some guys here that are saying some stuff real quick. Let's get into that, and then we'll get into a couple of these cool things that we got here, and then we'll tell the story what happened at Pet Boys today and why we're getting fined all kinds of money. But hold on. Let's see. We got Sayers in here. Your buddy Sayers here.
There. Hello there, buddy.
Sharouche is here. Pine Tree, what's up?
Jimmy. Pine Tree.
Jamie True. By the way, Jamie True, I got that shipping label for you. I got to email it to you. I keep forgetting. It's been a bad couple of weeks. I've been sick, and then Saber passed away. Let's see. Saber said, "Rest in peace, Saber. Saber will be on the other side, waiting, wagging the tail, and loves for you." Let's see. Tools with Soul said, "Captain Richard, sorry to hear about your puppy. They're like family members. When we lose one, it's like losing a friend."
No doubt about it.
All right. So, now that we got that out of the way.
Veterans Day. Hats off to our veterans.
There you go. I was waiting for that. Veterans Day was this week on Tuesday. We were dealing with Saber, and I didn't make a post for Veterans Day, and I feel horrible about it. But we were really occupied. Saber wasn't doing good, and we knew the time was very near. And I just didn't make a Veterans Day post. So there you go. Captain Dick just said it. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. I gotta tell you something. This world has gone batshit crazy. Okay, this has nothing to do with tools, guys, but it kind of does because it happened at work today. I shit you not. A guy I'm going to call this whatever okay? Because that's what he or she or whatever it is wanted to be called. This person shows up. Meanwhile, we are slammed. We are slammed today. Like, we probably did $25,000 in sales today. Absolutely the worst day for this guy. So, this guy represents New York State and the inspections and the inspection machine and all that type of stuff. Guy shows up. He doesn't have an official uniform on or a name tag or anything to be identified as that he's a representative. Huh?
He's undercover.
He's almost like undercover. But this person walks through the door. Now, picture this, guys. You see Captain Dick's mustache there, how it's all nice and nice. Like Sam Elliott's mustache. Picture that. A white beard with a long mustache going down, long white hair. He's got tits. He's literally got knockers. He's also wearing a dress. And then he's wearing motorcycle boots that come up to almost his knees. And then he's got a Harley Davidson leather jacket on.
Oh,
and he just walks in the back like he owns the place, or she, or it, or whatever the hell they want to be called, okay? I don't know. I don't care. I don't get involved in it.
The thing. Call him the thing.
Cousin It. Yeah, Cousin It. And I'm not trying to sound mean, but this person walks in the back like he owns the place. Now, we have had crazy customers just walk in the back, and we got to tell them, hey, no. So they're trying to tell him, hey, you can't be back here. He's like, I sure as shit can be back here. I'm so-and-so from the inspections, blah, blah, New York State. What's your pronouns? What? What's your pronouns?
What does that mean?
Like Mr. or Mrs., she or him, it or they. You know what I mean? And I knew I had to leave because if I stayed, I was probably going to get fired. And it was probably going to be national news what I said to the guy. I'll get to you guys' comments. Just let me get this story out first, guys. And I'm all like, whatever. So our 19-year-old GST Reese, okay, Maurice, he goes, "What's your pronouns?" He goes, "I'm Reese. My name is Maurice," right? And he's like, "Well, is that a Mr. or Mrs. Maurice?" He goes, "Now, mind you, this is a 19-year-old hood rat, okay? And he's a really good kid. He's born and raised in the hood, okay? He looks at this crazy white guy that's got tits, right? And he goes, and he goes, and he says the N word, right? He's like, "N word? What the fuck do you think I am? Do I
It
look
is
like a missus to you?"
freedom of speech.
Yeah, right. And the guy goes, "You're going to respect my pronouns. I'm it or they." And Reese goes, "I ain't respecting no man that's got tits. Get away from me. You're kind of freaking me out, right?" Well, you can't make this shit up.
No.
So he proceeds to go in the inspection computer, and I'm just staring at this guy, and I want to get out my phone so badly and just start recording, right? I just want to record this freak show, right? And I'm fucking looking at him, and he's like tweaking out on Lucas, our manager, and Jason, our area director. Our area director was there, just so happened to be there today because we were so busy.
That guy
And
thinks
he,
it's CIA.
yeah, and he's like tweaking, he looked like a meth addict. He's like, he kept inching closer to the guys, and the guys just kept backing up, right? They just
Oh
kept
yeah.
backing up, and he kept trying to get closer and closer and closer. And the guys were like, "Yo, stay, like, you don't got to be close to me, right?" So
Should have
the reason,
tased him. Should have tased him.
yeah, so the reason why he was there is because 4 or 5 months ago, I guess there were a few cars that got inspected where the VIN didn't match up with their license plate. Okay? Now, some of those employees don't even work here anymore. They've been terminated or they have quit. So, our guessing is they were inspecting a friend's car, but hooking it up in a different car with the same year, model, and all that type of stuff so that they could get their inspection done.
Or it didn't have the plate was off another car.
Yeah, it could have been. Yep. Yep. It could have. Regardless, that's why he was there. Okay. So, because of a couple inspections made it through the cracks, they sent some freakazoid to bother us while we got a line going out the door and not enough manpower to support it. And he's tying us up for an hour. What does this world come to?
Josh, when I worked at DJ's, I had a guy come in. I thought I knew him. We were really busy. He said, "I need an inspection." He come in. I thought I knew him. He come in like he knew me all his life, and I got the car inspected. He come back 20 minutes later, him and a girl, a lady, come in and said, "I'm such and such from the state." I said, "Okay." He goes, "I'm going to have to citate you." I said, "Why?" In New York State, got to check the gas cap, make sure they got a gas cap
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
not
yeah.
pollution law. So he was like I was a criminal. Like he goes, "You're gonna get a big fine anyways." Ended up they want to suspend my license over that stupid gas cap for like 6 months and $1,000 fine. You know what I told him?
Yeah.
I've done inspection cars, stick it up your ass, and I quit doing it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
we don't want you. We don't want you to quit. You got to make a living. We don't want to make you lose your job, and it ain't about losing my job.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. First of all, you
It's
got to buy the machine. You
yeah.
have to buy the machine, then you got to pay. It costs you money. That
And
machine's
guys,
$3,000.
that $21 you get charged for New York State inspection, or if you are in a state that does inspections, that $21 goes straight to the state. We don't make a dime off of that $21. Their whole theory is, well, you're supposed to try and find something wrong on the car so
But they
that you
also
fail it for inspection so that you can make the money on the job that you failed it for. That's all good and great. But you should still be able to make money on that inspection and not have to pay for the machine and all that type of stuff.
used to be when I did it, they made $6. It was 21. They made $6.
Not anymore.
But also, if you failed it, in New York State, they can fail it for loud exhaust, any
Yeah.
oil leaks,
Tint.
any
Tint.
oil leaks, everything. And you know, like, and if the bill, I don't know how it is now, but if the bill was over like $800, they would get a 45-day extension to try to come up with the money.
Yeah.
And get an extension. But then you got the little white paper on your window and center inspection.
Yeah.
They'll pull you over every day.
Every day. Yep. Every time. But
it's like a scam, man. They might as well sell lottery tickets.
Yeah, and it's all because of emissions, right? Like it's all because of their stupid emissions bullshit, and it's gotten out of hand. It's gotten to the point in the automotive industry we can't make any money.
You know what? And if you go into a garage, they're really nitpicky like crazy. They can fail it for shit
Yeah.
that shouldn't even fail. And once they fail it, you're done.
Yeah,
You
you
got to go
scrape the
somewhere else.
sticker. One
It's
guy
not
threatened
that.
to, one guy threatened to shoot one of our mechanics one time. He threatened to come back and shoot one of our mechanics because he scraped his sticker for tint because his window tint was so dark.
Well,
And he would, and the guy and our mechanic said, "Listen, either you have me take the tint off today, or I scrape your sticker." He goes, "You ain't taking off my tint." He goes, "Okay, I got to scrape the sticker," and he scraped the sticker, and the guy literally tried fighting him.
Well, you know what? The law in New York State is when that car comes in your garage, you're supposed to first thing scrape the sticker off.
Yeah.
That's a law.
Yeah, but we try to, you know what I mean. You try to be reasonable.
I'll say how I got around it when I had a garage. I said, let's do a pre-inspection. I want it to scrape your sticker off. So I'll go, okay, it'll pass or it won't, you know.
Well, that's the first thing we ask anybody who's coming in for an inspection. Is your check engine light on, right? Because if it is, it's going to fail. So don't even bother bringing it in. We're going to have to scrape your sticker. So, I mean, back in your day, there was no computers. They handed you a stack of stickers, and you basically sold stickers, right? And you just slapped them on anybody's car.
You don't know how many people back in the day sold stickers in the bars.
I know, Chicky. Fucking Chicky.
And they'll give it to you, and you take it home, put it on. If they knew you good. If they didn't know you good, you had to bring it to them. Because if you get a sticker in your pocket that ain't on a car, you're in trouble.
Yeah. All right. Let me get to some people here. Let's see. Steve Ott, what's up, buddy? Trump 24. Happy Friday to you too, buddy.
Absolutely.
Apache Helicopter. What up, brother? Sayer, did anyone call by law? Did you get a notice? Nope, no notice. Guy just showed up, Sayer. I identify as a Brower brushed impact driver. You're an idiot. You wonder why you don't get no girlfriends, because you say stupid shit like that. Stop saying stupid shit like that, and you'll get a girlfriend, buddy. All right, let's see. My mom's getting her new car tomorrow. Okay, that's great. LFL, what's up? Sayer, we just reported the vehicle to VIC, and the cop comes over and has it forwarded and impounded as we as red seals have final say. Yeah, exactly. All right, now that we got the weird. Oh, and then at the end, this guy's looking up, and he asked my manager, he goes, this transvestite that's got tits but has a dick too, right?
Maybe.
He looks at my manager and he goes, "Do you know about Scooby-Doo?"
Hey, he might have an ass instead of a dick. He got two asses.
Hold on.
He might have two asses, one in front, one in back.
Hold on. And my manager, Lucas, looks at me and goes, "Scooby-Doo? Like what?" And he goes, "Yeah, Scooby Shaggy, the Mystery Machine. Do you remember when that came out?" And now Lucas is like 24 years old, right? Lucas is like, "I don't know, long before I was born, I guess." And he goes, "What does Scooby-Doo have anything to do with car tint and inspections?"
He's special needs.
Yeah, it's all like, how do people get Here I am busting my ass in a nasty garage all day long, right? And these idiots get to drive around and do this shit and probably get paid six figures.
That's what's wrong with this country.
You're right. All right. What do you guys think that is? Sayer will appreciate this. What do you think that is, Cap?
That looks to me like some kind of a code scanner.
You're close.
Scanning your car.
Yep. So this is the gear wrench everyday diagnostic tool.
Whoa.
I thought this was pretty cool, especially for $70. I thought this was pretty freaking cool. So what it is, it comes with two of them. So if you got two cars, they got you covered. You put one in each car and you leave it in the port. Okay. You leave it in there and then you download the app on your phone. Now, if all updates are free on this, anytime they update it, you get the free update with it for the life of the tool. Okay. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. And what it does is, while you're driving every day, if something happens in your engine while you're driving, it will literally pop up on your phone and tell you what code it is, what misfire it is, etc. What's going on in your engine, emissions wise, whatever. You know what I mean? And if there isn't anything wrong with your car, guess what? It keeps track of your mileage, your gas mileage, all kinds of cool stuff in the app that it keeps track of. So it's not only for finding codes and stuff. It says 14 popular functions. It says it's got a read and clear fault code function, live data, full system read and clear fault code. It's got all kinds of cool stuff. Battery tests, acceleration tests, airflow sensor tests, smart dashboard, throttle carbon buildup test, emissions readiness check, continuous driving monitor. It's for the let me just put this in perspective for you guys. If you go buy the Snap-on scanner, it's like putting down a down payment on a house. You're talking thousands of dollars. Hell, even if you go buy the Icon one at Harbor Freight, you're still talking hundreds of dollars. Okay. This, you get two for $70. So call it $35 if you were going to buy one.
And that'll give you a probable cause of the problem.
Yeah. So guess what? If you think you're dealing with shady automotive people and you got this hooked up to your car and they try telling you otherwise, all you got to do is show them your app and be like, yo, this is what's wrong with it. Fix it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of more for the DIY homeowner type use. This isn't for professional use, but I'm going to try to use it for professional use just to get a little, see how it works, All right, let me see.
Just remember, a scanner is only going to put you in the direction of the problem.
I know you still got to diagnose it.
Now, do they have one that you can do diesel too, or does that do diesel as well?
I don't see it say anything here about diesel, Dickie. It just says works with 85 plus car brands. That's all it says. So I don't think this is diesel. It may be though. I just don't know.
I got an old school low scanner that you plug in. It's probably 20, or it'll do up to 99, but it will do newer. But that will do diesel to give you the codes. That probably will too. They won't give you ABS codes or nothing like that.
Right? Sayer, it's a piece of junk. I have it for $20. More, you can get a far better tool. It uses half-mass X tool software and limited service functions. I have it and still need to make a video on it. All right. Well, we'll give it a try out. I figured it was good enough to try out. Hell, it's not meant for the professional. Okay, it's not meant to be in a garage setting. If you're
just like a ham one ain't for the professional.
Yeah, for the homeowner. Yeah. This is more for the person that just wants to leave it in their car, and if anything ever goes wrong, it shows up on their phone, and then they can take it in to get fixed. Instead of finding out when you go get your inspection that now you got to get $900 worth of work done to pass inspection. It's kind of a piece of a mind type of a deal.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Some people came in real quick. What up, Adley? Jimmy, my Chevy has an app, laugh out loud. It does all that without that tool. I think it's crazy, dude. I'll show you guys tomorrow or later. Honestly, after this live, I can jump on Discord. Okay. I just thought it was cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm a loser. I guess I'm a loser. These guys hate this thing, Dickie. I thought it was cool, man. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
A scanner you plug in, a little hand scanner, simple one. It'll tell everything that does. You don't got to keep it plugged in all the time.
Yeah.
You
All
don't
right.
need. Yeah, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But and another thing too, if your check engine light comes on, if it comes on, that's one thing. But if it comes on and it's blinking, continuous blinking,
Yeah.
don't drive the car. That's
I
bad.
know. I know.
Just
Our
flat,
Jeep. Well,
shut it down.
The Jeep
That
is
means
blinking.
something bad is wrong.
The Jeep is blinking because it's got a blown head gasket. I got to tear apart the engine and attempt to fix a blown head gasket in the Jeep.
Yep, just don't overheat it.
Oh, we're not driving it. It's parked. We're not driving it. Let's see here. All right. Do you guys remember Jimbo the Gangster Pumpkin? Dickie, you remember the Gangster Pumpkin with the hard hat?
Yeah.
Remember? We tested the hard hat with the pumpkin.
Right.
We named him Jimbo the Gangster Pumpkin.
Right.
Yep. Okay. This is the same company called Lannon. Okay? They sent me some gloves.
Okay.
Now, I'm telling you right now, if you work outdoors, say you're a roofer in the wintertime, say you're any type of tradesperson in the wintertime, and you're going to get cold and wet and all that type of stuff, these fucking things will keep you dry and warm and comfortable. They do not allow any type of water in whatsoever. And they got sizes big enough to even fit my paw, which is a rarity. I can't, huh?
You can't. I try to get gloves all the time. You can't. They never have them extra large. Donna,
I know.
They never have them extra large. They'll have them on sale and everything, nice and everything, but never have extra large. Now, is that a plastic coating on the outside?
It's like a rubber. It's like you know, like how felt feels.
Yeah.
Like a poker table felt. It's like a mix of felt and rubber. So it's got some tack to it.
It won't rip real easy.
No, it's got layers. It's got like 5 different layers of material. That's like that rubber, and then it's got the insulation, and then it's got the waterproofing. I mean, these are the real deal.
And it looks very flexible for, it's not big and bulky. You can tighten bolts or whatever to somewhat,
Yeah.
You get some movement.
I snowblowed in these. Dude, my hands after I was done snowblowing the driveway, my hands used to be frozen for a half hour afterwards because the stupid gloves that you get never kept my hands warm. If I went to a football game, my hands were always cold within the first 30 minutes, whether I had gloves on or not. These things here, it's almost like my hands got hot while I was wearing them.
Got good insulation.
That crazy good. Yes. And look, it's got the little pull string here so that this clenches down tight, so if any water tries to get, water won't get in here.
Well, it's also nice, if you're out somewhere and the wind's blowing, keeps the heat in. You put your long sleeve over it and close it, so you stay warm.
Yeah. Are they acid and diesel resistance? Let me see. Sayer, that's a good question because if you're working on cars outside, applications, outdoor activities, cold storage, industrial work. So I'm guessing it is, Sayer. Daily use, gardening, fishing, winter sports, waterproof and breathable, eco-friendly PU coating, one-handed cord lock. Adjust your gloves easily with one hand pulling the cord lock. Fleece. Oh yeah, the inside is fleece, so it's nice and soft. Ergonomic fit. I will say they are very comfortable, and I never say that about gloves. I never say that about gloves because my hands are always bigger than the damn glove. These go on so easy for me. It's crazy. Like, if the glove fits, you must acquit. Remember that? Remember that, guys? O.J. Simpson? It doesn't say anything about diesel there, but it does say industrial work there. So
I would say they're not solvent friendly.
Well, we're gonna find out when we test them, okay? I'll get out some damn gas and diesel and because I got diesel in the garage because I got that new diesel heater that I did.
You know, and we talked about last time. I don't know about that and everything, but I'm thinking about it. I might have said it the last time, but when I was brought up, we had kerosene heaters there called Kerosene. They had on it, so and that thing poured out, so that thing is safe. I'll be really interested to see what kind of heat it puts out. You didn't try it yet, right?
I've tried it. I haven't given it the full. I haven't had time to do the video, but I have tried it. It put once it takes a minute or two to heat up, but once it heats up, it pumps out some heat.
Got to heat all the elements and everything up.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let me see. My snowblower has heated handles. Go fuck yourself, Pat. My snowblower has heated handles.
My steering wheel and my seats are heated in my truck.
Yeah, but you don't get snow no more.
But it get cold. Wow, we were down to 41 for a couple nights.
And hey, Daniel, do I believe in aliens? Who cares?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe in aliens.
Got one sitting right here. Come on. Here he is.
Jet?
No, here's my alien buddy right here. How you doing there, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, that's Josh. We're going live again. All right, you want to sit over there and eat your Fritos? Okay.
Your Fritos? Well, I'm happy that you're in good spirits because I've been worried about you this week.
Yeah, it's still taking a toll. You know?
Yeah.
I miss wagging her tail and being all happy in the morning. You put in drops in my eyes right now. Hard to get over love, you know. And Jet's getting up there and he goes, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You got a while with Jet, though.
Yeah, well, he's blind in one eye and can't hear good, and he's more protective now she's gone. You know, it's just, I just got to pay special attention to him.
Sayer, fleece, not fleas like a dog gets fleas. The inside is lined with fleece, FLEECE. You damn Canadian.
It's got live fleas in it. It's got live fleas in it.
Do you really think this comes with fleas inside? Like, come on, bro. I've already had to deal with a tranny and a crazy person today, man. Oh, shit.
Or does you say fleece, or when you put them on, does the inside flee?
Yeah,
does it
right.
go away? Does it flee? Does it run away?
Yeah.
Whoop.
Oh, now he's knocking over the camera. So he's just like you then, Richard. Yeah, he is. Jet is kind of like Richard. He don't listen. Jet don't listen for shit. Neither does Richard.
He don't listen to me what I got to go through sometimes. I know you're gonna let me do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, what have you been working on anything this week?
Yes, I got done putting that washing machine outside, and then today we're digging up a thing and running a drain line. My buddy with his tractor, so we dug it all up. We're running a septic system, running that. But I'm going tomorrow night to this guy I met. He got the badass big monster trucks, like crazy ones, like 2,000 horsepower. And I stopped and talked to him. I heard his motor on. I said, I gotta hear that motor. That thing sounds good. And we talked and everything. But they have a thing in Florida in Sanford. It's called the Barn. If any guys want to look it up, it's called the Barn. And they do what they call is the mud tug. They hook two trucks up, badass trucks, to see who can pull who. They do it in the mud, and some of them do it on the blacktop. You know, and it's look it up. It's supposed to be really good.
Pretty much, if you're a redneck, you'll like it.
From what I understood, it's one of the best restaurants, one of the best bars, and they do that. And they're doing a special event tomorrow night for the veterans.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. So I'm talking like these trucks are like 300,000-400,000.
Yeah. They put a lot of money in them.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm going to that tomorrow. That would be a good time.
So there's another tool that came out. It's called the Milwaukee Hot Shot. Okay, it's this battery jumper. You know how you have the jumper cables if your battery's dead. Well, this you hook up a regular 18-volt battery to this thing. It's got jumper cables on it, and you're supposed to get over 500,000 charges with this hot shot thing. And it's got a light on it, and it's got all these different functions, and I have yet to test it out because I haven't had a dead car to test it on yet.
How do you hook? Oh, it's for a car battery.
Yeah.
Well, they got the little ones, they're like this big, and they will start a car that's dead.
Yeah. This one's bigger. It's not big. It's not big by any means, but it's not one of those tiny ones. But it's got the jumper cables on it. It's got a nice handle. It's even got lights on it and stuff like that. You can charge your phone off of it. It's like a power bank too.
Yep.
It's some type of new technology. I haven't looked much into it because I haven't had a dead car yet to try it on. But as soon as I get a dead car at Pep Boys, I will be showing that off.
Probably a double stack.
Huh?
Probably a double stack.
A double stack. Hold on. I'll get the box real quick. Hold on.
Well, I know like a lot of people I know have high performance motorcycles like big badass Harleys, and it takes so much to crank them over with the compression. They have a little jumper box. It's that big, and that will start it.
Yeah.
It'll start a car too.
See, Dick?
Yep.
So you put a drill battery on that, and you just put a drill battery on that thing, and boom, it will start your car over 550,000 times before the thing inside dies. Here, I'll read it to you. Peak amps 2000. Operating temperature -4 degrees to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So whether it's the extreme hot or cold, it will start the car. The length is 11 inches. The width is 8 inches. The height is 4 inches. It weighs 7 pounds. The cable length is 22 inches. It says, let me see. Always ready to jump, true weather performance, longer life. So yeah, it's just a battery jumper. It's really handy to have one of these.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Huh?
You have to put your battery into it.
A drill battery. I got it in the car. You want me to go get it?
No, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, I got it in the car because I've been trying to use it at work. But look, it works on up to 8.1 liter gas engine and a 3.0 liter diesel engine. So it will turn over some diesel engines.
Right.
Not the big, super big ones, but it will turn over some diesel engines.
It'll start a car. That's what I'm saying. Some of them the little battery packs, like I said, they're that big. You plug them into your UPS port, whatever it is, plug it in and charge it.
Yeah.
If you're somewhere and your battery's dead, that little thing, you can hook it up to your car and it will start it.
Jimmy, can I film at Pep Boys again? I don't do it that often. I do it once in a while when I feel like it's necessary for what I'm choosing to do. Let's just say all that stuff kind of calmed down when the Den of Dicks called my employer. Did I ever tell you that, Dickie?
No.
So another tool channel on YouTube, right, likes to lie to people. His name is I think his name is Jeff, and his channel name is The Den of Tools. Okay. And he tells everybody that Bauer at Harbor Freight's the greatest, and he just lies because you want to know why? The companies pay him to lie. Well, yeah. I did a video exposing his lies, showing people he's not telling you the truth, right?
Right.
Bro, he threatened to sue me. He called Pep Boys and tried to have me fired. Jeez. Literally tried to have me fired at Pep Boys because of it.
Weirdo.
Weirdo. Exactly. So my pet boys told me when he called, they're like, yeah, just don't be filming on premises anymore, blah, 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 that type of thing. But that all kind of, and honestly, even if they did find me filming and fired me, I don't care. I don't care. That job doesn't mean that much to me. It's just for extra money.
Hard work. It's hard work too.
It's very hard work. And I'm
getting really
old.
sucks when the snow comes and it's just snow and a salt dripping in your face.
Yeah. Or when it's hot as hell. Yeah.
Doors are open and closed, open and closed. So it's cold as shit in there.
Yep.
I used to hate that part of the winter. Big hunk of, how to all big clumps go in there and you're working all of a sudden a 10-pound hunk falls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get you pissed off quick.
Sayer just said he's going to try and sue me now. What up, Juan? Long time no see, Juan. Oh, fuck, here we go. Nah, it's going to be cool, guys. Everything's going to be cool, all right? We're all going to be cool. And watch the stream here. We got about another 15 minutes to go. But yeah, let's see. It says up to 70 jumps on one M18 5.0 battery. So you can jump 70 cars until the battery dies on you. And then
I find that dead batteries, I find that hard to believe.
Dead.
It could be true. Could be true. I know they come a long ways. I'm not saying no, but 70 cars, dead battery,
70 cars.
Dead.
70 cars.
They do build up all the power and then they hold them in transistors and then all
this is new technology. This isn't your normal whatchamacallit.
Right.
I wish this sticker wasn't in the way. Hold on. Let me read some of this.
And that's Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
It's probably it's probably good.
Let's see. I never read these things. What a waste of time, right?
If you're lucky if you get one that has English.
Yeah, it's true. I'm not reading this. Guys,
I've got stuff that had no English directions. It was everything but English.
Good luck. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, there ain't much going on in the tool world right now. There's some stuff, but the new ratchets are coming out soon in January from Milwaukee, the new electric ratchets. But other than that, it's been quiet. Oh, that new blower came out from Milwaukee. That little handheld blower that shoots up to 600 miles an hour. I have a hard time believing that. 600 miles or 580 or something.
Guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna buy the biggest battery they got for that. I want the big one. I'm gonna get a balsa wood hand glider that I can sit on. I'm gonna mount that in the back. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna go hang gliding.
Makita Coffee Makers gives out 4 cups of coffee on a 5 amp hour battery. Yeah, did you see that? Makita's making a battery powered coffee maker.
That's pretty cool. If you're out in the woods, you got no power.
That's stupid. They're a tool company.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you're out camping. You don't have no generator. You got a bonfire and you got lanterns. You want coffee. It don't get no better. Other than starting a fire. And if it's snowing out and shitty, you can't get a fire going. You're in there. You get your coffee going because people live on coffee. Okay.
I don't.
I know, but you take their coffee away. Guess what? They're gonna throw down.
Listen.
They're gonna throw down.
Hold on. You see this thing? Look. You get one of these. You can plug your coffee maker into this with a battery, and then you can make as much coffee as you want.
Okay.
And it ain't gonna die on you. No, Makita shouldn't be making home ec coffee makers. That's just what I'm gonna say. And if you're camping, goddammit, make a fucking fire and go camping, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Otherwise, you should have just rented a room at the nearest Best Western.
Yeah, you got to get a campfire going to keep the mountain gorillas away, and then you make your coffee.
Yeah.
You got to have a fire.
Dude, we used to go camping when it was 20 below zero out they used to call it the Klondike, okay? And when we were in the Scouts, and our troop won the Klondike like 5 or 6 years in a row. Nobody could beat us. We were just that good, okay? And we used to go buy a new garbage can. Remember back then they were made of metal, okay? Not plastic. Yeah. And we used to get a turkey and we used to put that on a stick. We'd stick the stick in the ground. We'd put the turkey on the stick. We put all kinds of butter, inject it with lemon and all that type of stuff, salt, pepper, put the garbage can over it, and then put the hot fire coals on top and all the way around. You let that sit all day long. You come back after your hike or whatever. You come back
good.
Oh my God, some of the best turkey I've ever had in my life.
Well, that's how a lot of the people that cook that, they'll make that when they cook pigs, they'll put the fire on top of it. They'll make a fire thing and put it on top. Put it on top of that.
Yep. Toolant has some bomb wrenches. I don't know about that. I haven't tried them out. They haven't reached out to me, so I don't know. I've never tried anything from Toolant. Let me see. Yes, Jimmy, you're right. It's called the Milwaukee Spot. The Milwaukee Spot Blower. Okay, it's like this little blower that's this big, right? You stick a battery on it, and you get up to 600 miles an hour. It's so that you can blow off your tools and the job site and all the dust and shit without having to get one of them big leaf blowers.
Right.
I don't know if I believe the 600 miles an hour claim, though. I don't know if I can believe that. I will say, though, my jet blower that I just got in from Savell, which the video's coming very soon, that thing can blow up to 200 miles an hour. So you're telling me the Milwaukee one can triple that? I have a hard time believing it. But we'll test it.
But sometimes a really hard blower is good, when you're doing stuff, blow it away. You need the pressure.
Pine Tree, are we doing any tools tonight? No, we're not doing any tools tonight. We were just talking about some of the stuff coming in and, just talking to you guys. You know what I mean? I pretty much put all the tools out there on video every day. So it's kind of hard to talk about tools when I already put out the videos, you know what I mean, and all that type of stuff. And I don't have anything new to show you other than the scanner tool and the gloves that came in today. Right. Oh, you think, Dickie, they keep getting smaller and smaller, these impact wrenches, and they keep getting more powerful.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Hold that thought for a sec.
What's he going to bring out?
So look at how tiny that impact wrench is.
Is that a 3/8?
Yes.
Okay.
But guess what? This will shred every lug nut off your truck like it's nothing.
Huh.
Now, I showed you this when you were here. Guess what? Milwaukee's came out with a compact version of this. It's half the size.
Wow.
And it still will shred every lug nut off your truck like it's nothing.
Wow. That's crazy.
See how this sits about that high? The new one sits right about here. Well, I'll just tell you. Where's my tape? So this one is 4 inches long.
Okay.
By about 2 1/4 wide. The other one is 3 inches long by 2 inches wide.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and what's this height wise? About 8 inches long with the battery in it. I think the other one is 6 inches long with the battery in it.
Makes a big difference. Bob.
Well, if you're in the engine bay, of course. But you still need the power to get them nuts and bolts off in the engine bay. You can't have a tiny tool that has no power.
Well, sometimes if you got believe it or not, if you got some, like when you're dealing with aluminum block aluminum and you got steel bolts, the steel and aluminum react. They don't want to come out.
Yeah.
They're hard, but sometimes if you put a ratchet on it, they don't want to come out. The impact will get it out. As long as you got one that can bring it right out, because I heat it up and get it out most of the time. You're way better using impact to get them out because the jarring of it, it breaks it loose.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that video, guys, because that should be coming into somewhere down the road here eventually. You know what I mean? But for me, I don't like super tiny tools. Why is that? Because my hand is so big.
Right.
This actually feels good in my hand. Okay? The selector switch, you know how when you got big hands, you're working on something and your finger hits that stupid switch and you think you're loosening and then you start tightening? Right?
That's what I liked about the Flex because it's got a little tension,
Yes.
You can't slide, you gotta actually push it.
Yes.
And I did use my Sawzall today. I put it through a pretty good test today and I used it for a decent amount of time and I went through 3/4 of the battery, still had more, but I did a lot of cutting. I was impressed.
Nice. We got to get you. So we're up to like $100. So we're about $40 short of the Captain Dick double stack big battery fund. We're almost there. We're like 75% of the way there. Jamie True is sending you a saw. I got to send him the shipping label tonight. So there's some stuff. Maybe next week we'll get you set up in the garage. And you can mess around with some tools and show some people some stuff.
All right.
And then I can mess with because I got the same tools you got.
Right.
I got the oscillating multi-tool. I got the Sawzall. You know what I mean? I got the impact wrench driver.
I did do a job the other day that I don't have electric one, but if I'm building a fence, like a wooden fence, I make a lot of them. I don't buy first of all, if you buy the section of wood fence, they're made out of 2x3s. And if you notice, when they put them up between each section, they sag because it's 2x3. I make them, I use 2x4s. And I put the pickets on, but when I set them all, I have air. It's an air crown stapler. And I shoot in 1.5. They go through the 5/8, pick it into 2, but I'll just put bubble just to hold it. And I'll get it all laid out and look at it because sometimes you got to go up the hill and make it look nice. But it looks good. Then I'll go over and put the ring shank nails in. I'll put them in. But electric gun would be good for that. But for being an air one, it's old. That thing is like, it never fails me. But
I got
to bring extension cords out. I got to bring air hose, all that shit. Love my little pancake compressor,
Well, there's two options you should do. One,
but I don't do enough of that to work.
I know, but just listen. There's two options you should do. Either one will work out just fine. Option one, you throw that away and you go get a battery-powered one. You don't ever have to worry about it, right? Option two, you keep your air narrow crown stapler and you get a cordless compressor like I got.
Right.
Now you don't got to run an extension cord out there to run the air.
Right.
Right?
Right. I won't.
Yeah. You won't have to run it. Yeah.
No air.
Yep. You know how my compressor is cordless?
Yep.
It runs off the battery?
Yep.
So you can just get a cordless. You can get that same DeWalt one or the Milwaukee one. There's a couple of them. And
you still have the air hose.
Yeah, you'll still have the air hose, but you don't got to run a fucking 200, 300, 400 foot extension cord everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but if I was going to do it, like I said, I use that very seldom. I like it molding and trim. I think the staples, the crown staples work way better than a brad
Way
nail.
better. Way
It holds,
better.
because you can have a spot in the drywall, not even a stud, and shoot that in. It's going to pull it. And then
Yeah.
when you're done, you're going to be caulking it all across anyway. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I think if I was going to do it, I would just go to total battery operated one.
I tell you what, I got a Bosch narrow crown stapler. I love it. I just did all the trim upstairs, all the trim that was coming loose from brad nails. I redid it all with the narrow crown stapler. It ain't going nowhere now.
Nope, it's not. And if you're doing outside work, like I like did like big huge fences that the pickets and nails are loose, and I bought the 2 inch. Mine will do
Yeah.
2 inch, and I buy stainless staples, and I've stapled all. I can staple them so fast I don't even need to put nails in them. And
Yeah.
that I did that 5, 6, 7 years ago. They're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you buy the I get the staples. I bought them once. I got them online.
Yeah.
And your mom ordered for me long ago, but and
All right. So we're coming up on an hour here, guys. There's a few things I want to get, announcements and stuff before we leave. One, we got a giveaway going. Let me grab it real quick. So, if you've been watching, we picked up the new Milwaukee impact rated bits. Okay? We're giving this away. Over $100 value. We're giving it away to you guys. You got to go find the video. It's a short video, and all you got to have to do to be entered in the win that is to comment in the video. Okay? And the way we're doing it is if you're a paid member of this channel, meaning you spend the $2.99 every month to be a member of this channel, you will receive 100 tickets into that drawing. 100 tickets. If you're just a subscriber to the channel, you will receive 5 tickets. If you're just a guy passing through and are neither a member nor a subscriber, then you will only get 1 ticket. 1 comment per person. We're only doing it in the lower 48 states because it will cost me an arm and a leg. If this thing costs $20-$30, it would cost me $300 to ship it to Hawaii or Alaska or Great Britain or wherever you are in the world. So we're only doing it in the lower 48. For people that live outside of that, I'm sorry. It just doesn't make much sense logistically to do it. Okay? So go get your comments in on that video. Okay, get entered in the win, and then we are going to raffle this off live on 11/25/25. So the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Okay, Tuesday before Thanksgiving at 9 p.m. We will raffle this off live. Me and Mrs. Squatch. We're just going to have a bunch of tickets in the bowl. We're going to shake up the bowl, and we're going to pick a ticket, and whoever wins wins. Okay. So I wanted to let everybody know about that.
okay, Josh, I got a question. I got a question for you.
Okay.
I noticed I got so many bits and who makes a good bit now? Because I've got some that are absolute crap. I've had a couple break
Bosch.
or the tip wears off. You can't get a fill, especially if you're screwing in stainless. You need a good tip.
Yeah.
It seems like now.
Bosch makes great driver bits.
Okay.
These new Milwaukees seem to be pretty good. Okay. Don't get the old Shockwaves. If you get the old Shockwaves,
they ain't worth a shit.
They're horrible. They're horrible. These are the new. Yes, these are the new Shockwaves.
Okay.
Okay, and I've been testing them. They are much better than the original Shockwaves. They definitely fixed the issues that they were having with their first go around with the bits. And I'm going to tell you this, and it's going to be a shock to you. Makita makes a really good bit.
Okay. All right.
Makita, and then DeWalt is confusing because there are some bits that DeWalt makes that are pure junk, and then some bits they make, they're pure gold. They got like 15 type of brandings. So DeWalt is just too confusing. Don't even mess with DeWalt. You got Bosch. Buy the Bosch. They're the best.
Okay, and you know what else I find out? You can buy a. Geez, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What I found out is you can buy the kit. I don't care what you buy. You can buy any kind you want. And it'll come with some big ones, but it's got a million little ones where you got to use the extender and put it in there.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Every bit, I don't care. Yes. If it's a square bit, a Torx bit, whatever, I want the full length one. I don't want to put that little thing in there. And when you put it in the screw and you pull it out, it stays in the screw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no. They'll give you a million of them, but they're useless.
Well, they sell.
You got to try to pull it out of the case. You can't even get them out, and you got to stick it in. Give me one that fits in there.
They sell them individually.
Yeah.
You can buy whatever ones you use the most individually instead of buying the kit. But I would just buy the kit. Just buy the kit because look, this one comes with a lot of big ones. See all the big ones? See all the big ones on the bottom?
Yep.
And then all the little ones are up top. If you don't use them, then leave them up there. Don't use them. But they come with a bunch of big ones on the bottom.
You know what else? You will buy the kit and it'll have a million straight, not filled, nothing. Who uses straight anymore?
Nobody.
So you're trying to hold that thing with a drill. You know, that's how they get you. They sell you a million bits you never use. I got probably a bag this big as bits I'm going to throw in the ocean tomorrow.
No, they don't got any 3-inch bits here. They do got these cool double-sided ones. See how that's the Torx bit on one side, and on the other side is the Phillips? Okay. Ain't that cool?
Yep.
So you got two for the price of one there. But no, they're all 2.5-inch bits.
But I've noticed a lot of them where you slide in, they'll have where the Phillips, it'll be big, but then it goes down, then the big goes, and then it goes skinny, and they seem to round off easy.
Well, that's because the metal has wore out of them.
Yeah, you want the meat on them.
Yeah.
And I hate Phillips anyways. I'll take a Torx or a square bit. You can torque them in where you want them.
Yeah.
Phillips, especially with a stainless, once they're stripped, you'd be lucky if you can get it out. You ain't going to tighten it.
Yeah. The double-sided one, can you put it in an impact? I don't know. Let's see. Let me see.
Oh, I would say yes. Sure, they wouldn't have made them.
Yeah, you can put them in an impact, the double-sided ones, yep.
Absolutely. Because how often do you use some sockets on a drill? You always use them on an impact.
Yeah. So, yeah, the double-sided ones are definitely, you can put them in the collet there. All right, guys, we're getting over the hour here. Captain Dick's had a long week, as we all have. Don't forget about the giveaway, okay? I don't know. Be on the lookout for the hot shot tests, for a couple other cool tools that we got coming out. I got a lot of long format videos coming out. I got the Woobin light. I got the jet blower. I got the diesel heater. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's almost a little bit too much for me to handle with 3 jobs and everything else like that. But somehow I'm getting it done. I'm sleeping like 3 hours a day and just trying to make it, man. Just trying to make it, you know? But you got anything you want to add there, Captain Dick?
Well, I would just like to thank everybody for listening and watching, and we always want their feedback, what they're working on, and their little tricks and little secrets how to do things, either what they think a tool is better, because it all adds up and it boils down to what is the best tool.
Yeah. I think would you guys be interested in if we did like a series where we kind of rank power tool companies? Like the word, and when I say power tool companies, I mean the bigger names. You know what I mean? I don't mean the shitty names that you buy off of Amazon and all that type of stuff. Would you guys enjoy our opinion on ranking a Milwaukee, a DeWalt, a Hilti, a Snap-on, a Makita, a Bosch, all that type of stuff, and where they kind of rank on our list? And it wouldn't just be some weird list. It would be a very detailed list. of where they sit and all that type of stuff.
Okay, I agree with that 100%, but we'll do it won't be done in one night, but you're the boss. It'll be in different sessions. We'll do it in different sessions, and we're going to actually put them through the test.
Oh,
We
we
might
put
do,
them.
we might do a video, he might do a video just on one or two tools, just stressing them out.
Yeah, we've
Stressing them.
done. Oh, you should have heard. You should have heard the crazies when I torture tested a Hercules ratchet. I set it on fire. I ran it over with a car. I threw it in a bucket of oil. Next thing you know, they're telling me I'm an idiot and this shit don't happen. Yes, it does. You know how many times my ratchet has been run over by some idiot that didn't see it there? You know how many times some idiot drops my ratchet into a pool of fucking oil or solvent or whatever the hell's down there? You know how many times my ratchet's in my hand while I got the torch in the other hand? A lot. So, yes, maybe we'll do some more torture testing.
And you know what too? Well, like I'll be on jobs, have people helping me, and they don't have no tools. They're using my tools, and when they're done using them, they throw them down. Well, Florida's all sand. They throw it in a. I said, "Are you freaking crazy? It's fucking got sand all over it. It's gonna get in there." And
Yep.
I would get pissed. I'd be, don't put it down in the sand,
No,
especially air tool.
that's going to get into, yeah, especially an air tool. It's going to get in there and
I said,
not good.
I said, you get the next job and I'll come and use your tools and I'll throw them in the sand and see what you got to say.
Exactly. That's the thing. People don't pay for the shit and then they don't respect what other people have paid for, you know? But
My boss at the welding shop, everybody are burning out the grinder and he goes, I want you guys to buy a company so I come over you and break all your tools.
yep. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Next week, me and him are going to do probably some tools. Next week, we'll get him set up in his garage. We'll get set up down here in the basement. I will say he's coming to town on Christmas Day, so maybe we'll do a couple of videos while he's in town. What are we going to do, Dickie? We're going what? We're going live?
We're going live.
We're going live. So we'll be going live when he's in town for Christmas.
And we're going to do some mad testing too.
Oh, he's already.
We're going to be time. We want to be brain surgeons.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. See you, Dickie.
All right, guys. Nice talking to you. Can't wait to talk to you again. Had a good time, and we always want your feedback, and we want you to give us knowledge.
There you go. All right, guys. See you later.
All right.